They're in the gate. And they're off in the General George. War Toxin, intent on early foot, is set up on the inside to grab the early lead. So it is War Toxin and Sir Alfred James Hunt there too. And Threes Over Deuces racing in third, and Timeless Bounty is in fourth. Here's Cordmaker on the inside racing in fifth, only 4.5 from the front. Air Token is racing at the back of the pack now, and Shack Queen King back there too. Only about 5 lengths will cover the field. War Toxin a neck in front from Sir Alfred James. And the outside Threes Over Deuces third. Cordmaker getting closer there from fourth position as they edge into the far turn. Shack Queen King is in between horses. They're followed by Air Token on the move out 4 or 5 wide around that turn, and Timeless Bounty trailing the field 22.77, helped by the wind was an opening quarter mile. And so War Toxin, the long shot, takes them right along from Cordmaker in the second spot. Air Token continues a wide journey on the far outside. Air Token is in third. Shack Queen King battles along in fourth. Then Threes Over Deuces right there in that second flight in fifth. Sir Alfred James and Timeless Bounty trailing the field are at the top of the stretch, and Carrasco gets Cordmaker through and slips right on through. War Toxin to take the lead. A 45.33 half mile with 1 furlong left to go in the General George. Cordmaker giving leads it by 2 lengths from War Toxin in second. Then it is Shack Queen King in third. Down to the inside, Sir Alfred James motoring along trying to grab third. Cordmaker, War Toxin ever game. Cordmaker's in his prime. Cordmaker does it from War Toxin. Then it was Sir Alfred James and Shack Queen King and Air Token.
Absolute fairy tale story here. Cordmaker getting his first ever graded stakes victory in the Grade 3 General George. Very pleased to be joined by winning trainer Mr. Jenkins here on my left, as well as winning owner Mrs. Charles here on my right. I'll start with you, Mr. Jenkins. Talk to me about the journey that this horse has been on with you. You've had him for many a year now.
Yes, I guess what we get him in as a 2-year-old or 3-year-old. Uh, when we started training him, 2-year-old, as a 2-year-old, yes. And we've had him since a 2-year-old then. and
Yeah. Trimonium as a yearling, and then he was broken by your son, Patrick, and then he came to you, and he's been there ever since.
Kind of family affair here. And tell me about how you've been able to develop him to be in his prime condition as a 7-year-old now.
well, Ms. Charles is kind of an owner that when you say you need a rest, you get a rest. When it's time to run, we run. And, you know, it's easy because there's no pressure. When you have an owner that lets you do what you want, she can suggest anything she wants. I listen. We're actually pretty close.
And quick final questions. What were the nerves like when we were waiting for the official result?
That horse never got close enough to even have a vow. It was daylight between, you know, where they were crying about. And I've seen anything happen, so I never count my chickens for the hatch. But he never intimidated that horse or anything. That horse was next to him, and he had a half a length on him all the way. So I don't know. The stewards do what they think, and you know they judge and jury.
Massive congratulations. I'm thrilled for you and your team. I'll move on to Mrs. Charles. I'm going to grab the microphone here. Mrs. Charles, tell me, how special is it for this horse who you've had for such a lengthy period of time to finally get that elusive first graded stakes victory?
It's wonderful, and really wonderful, because we had a wonderful horse called Bambox who won this some years before, and sadly he's no longer with us, so this is a very special day.
And you were mentioning getting Cord Maker as a 2-year-old, so you've definitely been very much part of his journey.
In September of his yearling year, we bought him. Yeah, so he's been part of my life, and I've been part of his for quite a long time now.
What was it that attracted you to him when he was a youngster, and of course the changes he's undergone now to be so successful at an older age?
You know, he's a handsome horse. And he's by Curlin, who's the sire I just love. I love Curlin when he ran, and I love his children. So I was really excited to have a Curlin, and he's been a wonderful horse. You know, we had our ups and downs like we always do, but he just keeps on going, and it's just so exciting.
I'm over the moon for you. Massive congratulations again. I think the fans here at the track agree with me that he is a bit of a favorite for everyone, and we're happy to see him get that graded stakes victory on board.
I think when you're around for 6 years, people get to like you a lot.
I couldn't agree more. Cord Maker wins the Grade 3 General George.